Okay, so I don't usually make videos like this, but I've gotten a crack. You can't really see it from out here. I've gotten a crack on my windshield. I've only had this windshield in for about a year because I've already had it replaced before. And I don't want it to spread across my entire windshield because I don't want to redo my tint or my stickers. I do have insurance for the windshield, but I want to get away with running this one for as long as I can. So I went out and bought this stuff. Rain-X windshield repair kit. It says it repairs cracks, chips, bullseyes, stars. Comes with a bottle of the resin, repair device, curing strips, sleeved razor blade, and instruction sheet. And it's about $12 at Walmart. So I'm going to do this. I want to try it on my windshield, and I'll take a couple of videos throughout the process, and we're gonna find out if this stuff is worth it at all, or if I should just have the windshield replaced. So there's a nice before video. Like I said, you can't really see it from out here as well, but yeah. Other thing, so this is the directions. They're pretty thorough for each different kind of crack that you can repair with it, but I don't plan on making an entire video on how to do this. I'm basically just going to do it off camera, and then I will get back to you guys with the result and tell you whether you should get it or not. But if you do buy this and try it, make sure to use the directions. So for the crack, I've got the epoxy put on. It says to keep it on there for about 5 minutes, and to come to the inside and to just lightly put pressure on this side of the crack to help the epoxy seep in from the outside, because basically there's a layer of glass on the outside, and then there's like a plastic layer and then there's a layer of glass on the inside. So basically pushing on it from this side can help it flex just enough to get the epoxy to go down in the crack. And then after that, you go over it with the epoxy again, and then you put these plastic pieces over top of it on the outside. And then after that, you let it sit in the sunlight for about 20 minutes, and then you can remove these and remove any extra stuff with the razor blade after it cures. So something else to take note of if you're doing this with your cracked windshield, if you're doing it to fix a crack, it says you need to keep it shaded from direct sunlight until the entire repair is complete. So you want to do this in the shade until you are ready for the solution to cure. Then you move it to the sunlight. Something else, if the crack is over 12 inches in length, they do not recommend it. If the crack extends to the edge of the windshield in 2 places, they don't recommend it. If the crack is not in the outer layer of glass, they do not recommend it. About 90% of your cracks are going to be on the outside of the glass. Rock chips, anything that hits the front of your car while it's driving down the road, it's going to crack the outside layer, not the inside layer. If I don't know how you'd crack the inside, if you got mad and punched it, or you threw your phone at it or something, I don't know how you crack the inside, but if you crack the inside, this is not going to work. It's for outside repairs. So anyways, the stage I'm at right now is you can hardly see. Yeah, you can. I've got the resin in the crack, and then I've got the plastic pieces on top of the resin to keep the air out of the crack. And so now I am waiting for, it says 5 to 10 minutes, and then you take off the plastic pieces, you scrape off the excess resin after it's dry. You want to scrape it off at a 90-degree angle to the glass when you're scraping, so that way you don't scrape the resin back out of the crack. So here in a few minutes, I'll update you guys when I'm ready to take those off, and we will see what it looks like. Okay, so it's completely dried up, and now you take the razor blade and scrape all of the excess epoxy off of the glass, just like that. And as you can see, you can't really see, it won't focus, but the crack is almost completely gone. I will finish scraping the rest of this off and I'll get you guys a better view. Okay, all the excess resin is now off the glass. And as you can see from in here, it's still somewhat visible. But with that being said, it does look a lot better than what it did. It's just a very faint line. Hopefully that will stop the crack from spreading across the entire windshield though, so we will see.